So welcome students. Today we are going to start one more session. This session is about how does a light ray behaves in rarer medium and denser medium. So before explaining this topic, I want to remind you about plane surface. This topic is very important for you to understand. So this one you have learnt in your 9th class. So I am revising this topic so that it will be easy for you to understand. See here, there are two situations here. The first situation is that we are taking an incident ray. It is passing through the plane surface. When it touches the surface, it reflects. We are talking about reflection. And here also, I am taking one incident ray. This ray is passing through the plane surface. When it touches the plane surface, what happens? It gets reflected. So this is your incident ray and this is your reflected ray. Incident ray, reflected ray. So what is the difference between two figures? So obviously in this case, this is the incident ray and this is the normal. So we can observe that this reflected ray is towards the normal. After reflection, the incident ray is coming towards the normal ray, whereas in this situation, in the second situation, the reflected ray is going away. You can see the distance. Supposing let us say this is 40 degree. Here we can say it is 30 degree. So the angle is very less. That means this ray is towards the normal. Here it is away from the normal. Why it is away from the normal and why it is not away from the normal? The reason is because of the mediums. Here you can see that this medium is rarer and this one is denser. Whereas here it is opposite. So this medium is denser and this one is rarer. All this medium is denser. Here also this medium is denser. So this is the only reason, because when there is change in the medium, here it is rarer medium, here it is denser medium. But here it is quite opposite. We are having denser medium and rarer medium. So this phenomenon is observed in plane surfaces. Now let us see in this chapter how does the light ray behaves when it touches the curved surfaces. That is when it comes from rarer medium to denser medium. What is the ray diagram? How to draw the ray diagram? Similarly, how to draw a ray diagram when the ray comes from denser to rarer. Now we will see each case one by one. Now you can see here there are four situations or four cases. Case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4. So now let us see what happens to a ray when it is traveling through the principal axis or just above the principal axis. Now let us see how does it behave? So in the first case, I am taking a convex surface. This is convex. So this is the principal axis and this is the incident ray. So when it touches the convex surface, obviously it gets converged. It comes to a point. So this is the first case. Here, when you see the second case, here also it is convex. So here, what is the difference here? The principal axis, when it touches the curved surface, it converges. Here, you can see that the incident ray is diverging. It is diverging. Here it is converging. The main reason is that this medium is rarer and here this medium is denser. Here this medium, first medium is denser and the second one is rarer. Is it clear? So this is the denser medium. Here you are having the first medium is denser. This is the only difference. This is your incident ray. And this is your denser medium. And this is your rarer medium. I am showing this denser medium with the dotted lines. So similarly, but here this surface, here you can see this surface is concave surface. Here in these two cases we have taken convex, but here this surface is concave. So obviously what happens in concave? The light ray is diverging, that is, it is going away from the focus. Similarly, in the next case, you can see here the incident ray is converging towards the focus. Why? Because the first medium is rarer and the second medium is denser. So this is the denser medium. So you can see here when the ray is coming from rarer to denser in concave surface, it is diverging. Whereas here, when the ray is coming from denser medium to rarer medium, so it is converging. So now, after looking at these four cases, now what is the similarity here? Which cases are similar? Here you can see that this case 1 and this case B, they both are similar. How? In what respect? In this respect, here the light ray is touching the principal axis. Here also this incident ray, after reflection, it is touching the principal axis. So A and D, they both are similar. Similarly, this B and C, they both are similar. So this thing you have to remember. Why? Because these cases are useful in our daily life. So as you have seen, for example, I am taking a glass of water and putting a lemon into it. So how will you feel the lemon? What is the size of the lemon? So the lemon size, it will become bulged. It appears bigger in size. Obviously this is a daily phenomenon. So why it is happening? Why? Because of when the light ray passes from here, it is rarer. This medium is rarer. Again this glass is denser. Again you are having water. Again the light ray touches the lemon. So because of the refraction. So as we discussed yesterday, what is refraction? Bending of light. So why the light ray is bending? Because of the change of speed. So we can say that light rays speed is different in one medium compared to the other medium. So this is the important ray diagrams which you have to remember, how the light ray behaves in different mediums. I hope that you are able to understand this concept, and this concept is very, very, very important.